All right, guys, good morning, Saturday morning. Like I said in this morning's choose, just because I don't have anything I must do doesn't mean I have stuff that I should not do. And I have a lot of little things I need to do today. Give an update on the Rancho. If you look at me this morning and about 15 minutes ago, I'm really proud of myself. I finally got corset number 2 on. I got it kind of off to the side here, but believe me, I am squeezed like a friggin' overstuffed sausage, okay? In this thing, I stand sideways. I mean, unbelievable. This is the Ann Sherry. It's what I promised you was number 2 in terms of my waist training journey. 2 months ago, I could never have even dreamed of getting this son of a bitch on me, okay? So I'm really kind of happy that the waist training continues full on. I can hardly lift my arms to try to get a shirt over top of this. So until I have to go out in front of the Rancho, I'm just going to wear it like, like this around here. Okay, so it's time for the March update, and it's also time to explain some of the projects that still need to be done around here, the small little stuff that spells the difference between living and living well around here. So without any further ado, we will go back to the back of the Rancho, and we will start there and we will move our way forward. Okay? This is my chance to come back. Our fig tree, I did manage to cut back a lot of the branches that were interfering with the apple tree, and we go through that crap every year. And of course, this apple tree was stressed growing. You know, it doesn't get the sun from about 2 o'clock onward, so it grew itself. It pitched forward over here. So on our Rancho, you know, that's the way it's going to grow. That back branch has to be, you know, I was tempted to cut it out, but you know, with the leverage and stuff, I don't know how much more this apple tree's got to be. Oh, you know, 55 years old if it's a day. So, and you can see I sort of separated the fig tree away there. I got the fence line pretty well secured. You know, panels drop out and fall out, and that's all I need is George to go wandering next door into this urban chaos over here that we call the hood. There's a nice sight of Mandy taking a dump. Thank you, Mandy. And coming along. Looks like we will get some sun today, so that'll be kind of awesome. So you can see how beautiful the roses. And this is the one that Jen cut back last year, and she did a nice job. It's got a lot of nice new growth coming on it. This will be really spectacular. Might not get a lot of roses this year because she did such a severe but necessary pruning on that. So these things beautiful. I love these, and I get compliments from the neighbors all the time. Oh, thank you so much for caring to put something nice so we don't have to look at the ugly ass chain link fence. Well, you know, stuff's ugly enough in the hood, right? When you're in the middle, I don't want to say a ghetto, but when you're in the middle of the hood, you can see the bottle brush that I planted 3 years ago. They're looking glorious too. And you guys know the far ones there, the older established ones, I cut back so the overhang wouldn't be scraping cars and trucks when they come through there. The real mystery here is we got 2 dead, it looks like we got 2 dead, there's our Jehovah's Witnesses pals going along there. It looks like we've got 2 totally dead peach trees for some mysterious reason. It's beyond me. The plums came out beautifully. Blossomed up real good. The cherries are coming to life. But both of our, strangely, both of our peach trees are just dead. So I think what I'm going to have to do is figure out what the hell happened to them and get some type of new trees in here. I might just let the spacing go. I don't know. But our cherry tree's doing good there. Yeah, the fucking alarm. I guess somebody's robbing the bank again. That's the outside. I still got to get rid of this stuff from the corner, rebuild this trash. That over there will stop in the workshop here. Well, stop in the shine check. I should stop in here. You know, we did run the cabling for the TV and the high-speed internet. We've got to get the TV. We got it over here, and I'd like to get that TV mounted up on the wall there, but the bracket that we had, the one I bought in November of 2011, just isn't going to cut it. It's not going to fit. I still haven't emptied out the stool from the last run here. I know it looks like an executive conference room here. I should rent it out for that. So I got popcorn and crap to clean up off the floor. You guys know me on Friday, Saturday night on AFF on here doing the wild thing. So let's go over to the workshop, because in a matter of 2 weeks that place is just trash. But I am getting good about putting the tools back and stuff. If you look at the tool boards, they're all, every time I finish a job I put the stuff up there. But as you can see, I got a ton of boxes here. This is all retirement projects. I got more stuff to get down and to get on the wall of sounds. I'd like to get this organized today or tomorrow. I've got some new test equipment specific to tube amplifiers, a nice general radio company, a variable power supply. I can put 6.3 volts for filament power here to light up the tubes, and then I have 0 to 300 volts for the plate voltage for the tubes. Very important. So yeah, I can basically test any piece of equipment with or without a power supply. Like the Dick that sent me this thing that was all chopped up here. I can at least put that power in, and you know, there's the power supply there. This one might not be a good example, but I have some without a power supply that I'm able to go in and test the filament. So I want to get this place cleaned up a little bit. You see the little toot that we had the last video on that one sitting there. So yeah, it's challenging to say the least. And I have I bought a coil winding machine, so that I can make my own audio output transformers. And you're thinking to yourself, oh shit, Rosie, now you're in the deep end of the audio pool. Well, why in the hell not? You know, I'm good with my hands and good with math calculations and stuff like that. So let's go inside now. Oh, here we are. And a project I really want to get done today is on the table here. And one of the things that's been irritating, I have multiple speakers sitting around here. I have a nice little Lapai amplifier until I get little toot set up in here. But what I'd like to do is stop using these big floor speakers. I bought these, I paid a lot of money for these Bose Jewels, and I'd like to get them mounted up on the wall up there. And I have already bought the mounting brackets and all that kind of stuff. So I think I got all the stuff together that I need to do it. But I don't just want to run the wires down the wall. I want to be able to mount this plate on the wall next to the power here. And what that will allow me to do is I can put some of these double-ended female RCA plugs through the front and back, and I can run, you see these Bose have the RCA male things on the back. I can run them into the back of the unit, and then out of the front of the unit I can use these to run to the amplifier, because this amplifier doesn't have RCA connections. It has the standard push-in wire connectors there. So you know, I didn't want to cut the good Bose lines. You know, I wanted to keep them intact with the RCA banana plugs on the end. So you know, so I just had to jiggle stuff, and I had to special order, because you don't see a lot of these double-sided plates here, but it's going to give a much nicer appearance. I want to put a chair behind here, and then just have this computer, my main morning chooching and mealtime watching computer, on the chair, and then just have the monitor on the table in front. Put in the keyboard line through the front feed there, and it should neaten stuff up very much. And I want to use these JVC, sound really nice. We threw away some Vector Bose speakers. Jen put them out front, and people came and picked them up. I put out a pair of Panasonic speakers that weren't real great, so we're getting rid of stuff around here. And yeah, so it's going good. You know, we got stuff to do on the wall of sound, but I'm happy everything's being put back together. You guys heard the beautiful acoustic monitor, speakers, which sounded good. And luckily there's not a lot we have to do to the bedroom. Jen would like an additional shelf, and you know, last year I put up that well, yeah, I guess it was in May or June, I put up that those floating shelves for her so that she could display her stuff, and I think she has some more tractors she'd like to get up there. The bathroom, let's talk about this. When I did the bathroom remodel, and if you look at the Rosie Murphy channel starting in June, you'll be able to see everything from demolition to the beautiful finish with the safety grab bars on it, moving the vent from this side to that side, and of course building the enclosed shower wall and sinking the floor below grade so that everything would drain properly. And I'll tell you, it's worked beautifully. It's worked beyond our wildest dreams at how well this thing would work out. It's so easy for Jen to use. It's so easy to keep clean. But what we need to do, and what always just happens, is you develop a few hairlines that you can see down here. And we're going to come back and caulk them up. And I also want to take the chance to reseal the tile again. That should be done about every, you know, at least twice in the first 6 months or so. So yeah, the shower is holding up beautifully. It's very functional, and we love it. I mean, it is fantastic. I'm happy and proud that that's one of the jobs that I did I'm most proud of, because it was very complicated work, and you can see it just turned out well, it turned out beautifully. And I don't mind telling you, in terms of functionality, it's incredible. Now, you know, we finished up the bedroom in here, and I'd like to continue to get stuff a little more organized. Everything's all dried and put back. I'd like to be able to put some curtains. This is our guest room on the Rancho, so when you guys come and visit, this is where you'll be staying in here. I'd like to put some curtains on here now and do a little more pictures and decorating, just to make it look a little more homey. This is where Bobby hangs out when he overnights on Saturday night. I don't like him drinking and driving, but yeah, the job is all done, and I'm proud. I've got one cable outlet feed over there that's not live. I got to go upstairs and figure out where that's gone to and terminate that and throw that up, but that's small change compared to everything else. Well, you guys got the idea. That's the update. One of my dream projects, of course, is to enclose this, and this is like dead wasted space back here, and Jen and I keep our metal detectors in here, and I've had that file cabinet forever. I'd like to maybe take this and put a door over here and put additional storage in here. I think this would be a dynamite storage area. I have to be kind of mindful that I have this, you know, the vent intake for the heater up here, the gas-fired furnace up there. So I have to step back here, and I'll probably put a little shelf back there so that knickknacks and stuff can just sit on top of there. So you know, you can't just run the wall up and block some of that vent. But that looks like a great weekend project with maybe a little small sliding panel doors there. Would look pretty cool. So, well, that's it for the March update, guys. You know as much as I do now, so it's time to cut the bullshit and get on the kitchen project here, okay? Thanks for being along for the update.